Hey Pooh, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I've been getting a lot of new subscribers and I appreciate the love. Really, I see that you guys like the stripper content and you guys have been asking me questions. So it's gonna be like a little story time and I'm gonna answer these two questions basically that Denasia Riviera, she asked me, and so I feel like those were really good questions and I wanted to like discuss them. But anyway, so when I was a newbie, like I think it was maybe my first week, and it was my first, I'm trying to like really do, it was my first week and it was this guy. I wouldn't say I conversed with him on Facebook Messenger, but I didn't look at his profile and see like anything. And long story short, he blessed me with a bag. Like I ignored him. He basically wanted to take me on a date, and I read the message, but I never said anything. So he basically was like, when I posted like, oh, I'm gonna be at this club tonight, pull up on me, like he had pulled up on me, and like he threw a bag. Like he threw a bag for real. And so he was a cool guy. And I've been laughing to myself for like 2 weeks straight on this scenario. At the club I was working at, like my first week, it was an intimate club, but it was a big club. Like after a certain hour, it gets popping. On a weekend, it's definitely popping. So, this particular day, he came on a weekday. And you know, weekdays at that club was like kind of slower, but you can get your money. Like, you can get your money. Like, it's all about knowing how to, you know what type of dancer you are. If you a talker, if you a dancer, like you can bring people to the club. Utilize what you have. Like, it's a hustle. You got to utilize what you have. But he came, I think, like on a Wednesday. And so my stupid self, because I'm more of a talker, I'm more of a seductive dancer. Like, I don't really want to like dance the whole night or like really shake, like really twerk on a guy or a group of guys or whatever. I like to be like one-on-one because I feel like I can finesse more with one-on-one. I get a couple of guys to finesse one-on-one. I feel like, oh, I can make a lot of money doing that versus dancing in the section for however long, having to work really hard. That's just I guess it's lazy, whatever you want to call it, So he bring like a group of his friends. So I'm thinking it's just gonna be him or whatever, but he bring a group of his friends. So I'm thinking like, dang, you want me to bust his bag down with somebody? Like, I pulled you get what I'm saying? I know it may sound selfish, but I really didn't want to share or split the bag because I felt like it was geared towards me. Like, I just wanted the bag. Like, I didn't feel like I needed to bust it down with somebody. I want to keep that whole bag to myself. And so I'm like, dang, it's like 4 guys. It was like 4 guys. Such a rookie. I'm literally like dancing him, which was cool. But when I look back on it, like getting to know the guy, hanging out with him and stuff, like I really was supposed to just sit down, really not even dance. I probably was like supposed to be cute, like twerk a little bit for him, and then that was like it. But me being such a rookie, I literally like dance. I gave them maybe like two to 3 dances, I believe. And it's so funny to me. Like I sit, like if I'm having like a empty space moment, or like you just zone out, I'll laugh at myself so hard because, like I said, I'm used to, or I like doing, I like working the floor. Like I don't like being on stage or like a group of guys. I can scope out like if a man got some money or like what he looking for, or just asking him like, hey, da 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 da. But I feel like when men approach me, they have an agenda anyways. I don't know if I got it written on my forehead, but it's like it's this aura that they give, and when I feel that energy, like I'll be like, oh yeah, Target. But anyway, so it's just so funny to me, like, how you really got to feel the scene, feel what type of guy, because it's like, yeah, he want to take me on a date before all of this, but it was like, and I didn't even look on his profile to see, like, but it's saying courtside, he got the bust down, like, you know what I'm saying, he penthouse, like, I didn't see none of this. Like, I could have been, but, you know, like I said, it's funny because it's going to tie in together that about this question that Denasia Riviera asked me. So I'm going to get into the question. So it's like, how do you secure your minimum? And it just all depends on what's your minimum, how to break it down. Like, if 500 a night is your minimum, that's what, 10 people that, I'm not 500, I mean, not 10 people. Like, if 500 is your, yeah, 5 people really. You want to get 5 people $100 dances. You know what I'm saying? You got to calculate that. Or 2,000, 3,000. It just all depends. Like, it's a lot of strategicness that you have to think about. Like, whatever your minimum is. Because the thing is, once you dance, like, you got an outside world, outside life as well. And to bring people in is a great thing to secure your minimum. Like, you know, like, that's why I said, that's what I'm saying, like, being strategic. Writing down, like, okay, dude really want to mess with me, bring him to the club, but be telling him, like, hey, you got to come with 2 to 3, 4 to 5, whatever it is. And you kind of, like, do it like that. You get what I'm saying? Your goal for the week, you saying, okay, how can I do this or whatever? Or just saying, like, okay, if I hustle enough and guys say, oh, you, like, because a guy come up to you, I don't know why, like, I can't talk. But if a guy is coming up to you and he asks you right off the bat, like, how much a dance? Like, for me, I'd be like, oh, $100 a dance. I done had guys be like, $100 dance? Like, what? I'm like, do you want the dance? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my price. If you want to dance for me, this is what it is. But I did it. I didn't do it like how hardcore I'm doing it like that. Like, you know. But I was, you know, real seductive with it. Like, you know, selling the fantasy, basically. But, yeah, so it just all depends on how you can hustle your greatest attributes when it comes to, like I said, if you're a talker, if you're a twerker, knowing, like, okay, if, like what I'm saying, if you're a twerker, if you know on the weekends or certain days it's popping, gonna be men in sections, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want them type of girl, then that's how you make your bag. Or if you're a talker, or if you know how to bring people in the club, or, you know, utilizing when guys want to talk to you, or you know, strip club guys, because I'm in Atlanta, so it's strip club guys. So, you know, like, okay, shit, he want to spend money and he want to portray this little image or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just use that, like, for real. Use that. But basically, just, you got to feel the night. If it's slow, you just got to know, like, you got to go in there with a mindset of, like, hey, this is what I'm going to get tonight. You know what I'm saying? And don't beat yourself up if you don't get it. Don't beat yourself up if you shy a couple of whatever. Just be like, okay, let me tweak it. Let me, you know, just move the pieces around. It's all going to work out, like, with repetition, with just learning to play. Like, you're going to figure it out, for real. But that's basically how you secure your minimum. Like, just mentally writing it down so you can visually see what's going on. You know, like, really budgeting. And I say budgeting meaning, like, how you want to pay your bills, your extracurricular activities, like, how much you want to spend with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still got to be a boss within it, because fast money go fast. And we all know that. Anything that you don't have to work hard for necessarily, you working hard, but, you know, in that industry, like, you doing this on a regular. You know, it is hard work, but it's a workout. You know, if you like to work out, I look at it like, oh, going to the gym, shit like that, or mind games, like, oh, I'm about to play some games, because, baby, sometimes playing games be fun. But yeah, that's how I would secure my minimum, like, writing down exactly what's my strength, my weaknesses, and how can I obtain this number, you know, each and every night, or this amount each week, or this amount each monthly, what I need to do That's how you got to do. And you got to stick to it for a good while. You get what I'm saying? For a good while. So you can stack. So you can just see the ins and outs. Just see the ins and outs. You know, just seeing like what works and what don't work. Everything, when we're with the routines, you're going to have to play with it in order for it to, you know, really start like working out for you. Like skincare routine. You know, those type of things, weight loss routine, healthy routines, like you got to get it to understand like what's for you and what's not for you. So don't beat yourself up when things don't go what you think should go. Because a lot of times that's what hinders us, because we think this should work because we think that this is our weakness or this is our strength. And, you know, their routine to show you like, nah, this is where you're good at. You know what I'm saying? If you understand. Also, switching your game plan based off your night. And maybe I had already answered that a little bit, but switching your game plan based on your night. Like I said, switching your game plan when things not falling. Sometimes it's good to have like a little playbook. Playbook meaning like, I just give my own instance. It was this guy I was talking to. He was a scammer, and he liked to, you know, show out. Like he liked to show out. Like if it was another guy in there throwing money, he want to throw more money. Like that's what type of guy he was. That's why I say like you gotta really play the game, because it's a game. So when I would have my slow nights, he was already texting me like, oh, where you at, or like what time you getting off, or like how the club going, stuff like that. And I'd be like, oh, it's so slow, like I didn't make my, you know, my goal. I was like, can you come bless me, you know what I'm saying, like, or come to the club, you know. But don't do that so much, or don't say it like that all the time. You get what I'm saying? Make it seem like, oh, come to the club, like, oh, it's lit, or I want to see you, or you know what I'm saying, like I want to shake my ass for you. Little stuff like that. Little stuff like that to get you what to get. Because, you know, anything could happen. Like anything could happen based on, you know, it could be a holiday, it could be the weather crazy, anything. You know, you just gotta really think about it. Like stuff can flip out, a fight can flip out, and then the whole night done went down. A lot of stuff can happen. So you just want to have those hidden gems where you can pull those characters, those plays out and really need them. I mean, and when you really need them. So like switching your game plan. You gotta switch your game plan. A lot of times, see, like go in there and make it a game and see like, you know what works best for you. Like go in there and see, if I do this, like if I try this, you know, go out your comfort zone. Like I said, sometimes I would have to get on stage. Sometimes I would have to get on stage. And I ran from it every time. But you just gotta know, like when I knew like, oh, okay, I ain't getting on the stage or whatever the case may be. Luckily for me, I had a lot of guys that didn't know I danced, and so I would just play those games outside the club as well, you know. So like at the end of the day, I'm still don't even gotta dance, and I can go get some money, stuff like that. It just all depends, like whatever it is that you feel suits you best, play that role. But it's all a business at the end of the day. It's all a business, a money business. Like they say, make the money, don't let it make you. Understand why you going in there, why you doing what you doing. Have fun with it, but also still having your mind like this ain't no game. You get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that's where people fall short on. Whether you a 9-to-5 entrepreneur or whatever, when you plan too much, and don't get me wrong, you can really love what you're doing, but if you don't have a business mind for it as well, it will crumble. It will crumble because you will be too loose with it. You'll be loose with your money. And you know, when money ain't coming in, I don't know what else could, like if the money ain't coming in, it's like what we doing? What we doing? You get what I'm saying? Like we're doing this for money. No matter what, we gotta survive, we gotta eat. We want things, we wanna experience, explore, Those things cost money. How you look costs money. So when you go in there, you're already in a negative. You got to get back everything you got, from hair, nails, outfits, especially outfits. You know, like that's the biggest thing. That's 200 plus a week. It just depends on how many times you dancing, how you can get a discount on certain stores. So like at the end of the day, it's still business. It's still business. You can have fun. It's liberating for me. Like, that was a place where I could feel liberated. That was a place because, like I said, I already had a whole game outside of the club. Like, so that was just like a kid at a playground, honestly, because first of all, in Atlanta, these men are clowns for real. And they live in a strip club. They live to play the game. For real. They live to play the game. They don't know what they want. They say they know what they want. And they may do know what they want. And then when you're serious and you see like, okay, I'm not letting anything just, you're not about to tell me anything. You're not about to just show me BS, bare minimum. None of that. Like, they'll try you. Like, these men don't even know how to like make a reservation and tell you to show up. You know, like, it's what you're doing. So that's why I say at the end of the day, you gotta be about your business. You can have fun, but you're gonna be in certain situations, and a lot of situations where you gotta put your foot down, like, seriously. So that's really it. That's what I wanted to talk about. Basically, you know, you gotta understand people. Once you understand people, things get a lot smoother. Because you're able to fill out what a person wants, what they need. If a man don't want you, you ain't his type, cool. That's okay, baby. That's no dart to your confidence, to how you look. Everybody have a preference. You have a preference. So you just gotta be confident in you. Like, you still bad. And baby girl over there still bad as well. But you also have to know that it's a game. It's a game. But you still need to have your business. And understand who you are in this, what you bring, because it's an art. What do you bring to it? You want to be raunchy or you want to be classy, you know? And sometimes you got to be both, because it's some men that like raunchy. I feel like as women, we have different facets of ourselves. So we can be ghetto and we can be classy, you know? But keep it in mind, have fun. Keep it in mind that it's a business. Know the goal, write it down. See what works for you. Play around with some things. That was weird. Play around with some things and enjoy it. Have an expiration date, most definitely. And you know, have fun. That's all I could basically say. But I thank you guys so much for even taking your time out to ask me questions. Like, I'm new to YouTube, and I talk all the time, every day, all day. I love to talk. So this is an outlet for me, but I wanted to make it with some substance, you know, no matter what the topic is, because at the end of the day, life is life, you know. And make sure you guys go subscribe. If you're not subscribing, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Go to my IG, like my recent pictures, leave a comment, leave a little heart. Let me know, hey, you came from YouTube or whatever, because I love, like, when people say, they say things that I have said in the video, so I know, like, okay, they watch whatever, you know, even if it's a small little joke I said, because people do be coming and let me know, like, the little jokes I say. But I appreciate all the love. I appreciate the time that you took out to watch this video. But make sure you like, thumbs up this video, and I will have more content. Let me know what some more content that you would like for me to do. Like, I don't like to mess up people's names. Miss Riviera Denasia, thank you. You allowed me to have, you allowed for me to create some more content, you know, with these questions, because those were two really good questions, like, that I think no one has really spoke on, that I have seen the content. So I think that was good. And for you to even think of that, like, you looking at it as, okay, this a business, you know what I'm saying? Like, how I need to play around with it, what I need to switch up. And that right there is going to take you far. That right there in life, no matter what profession it is, because that mindset is rare. But thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.